Welcome. I'm here with my teammate, Baxter Hines, the founder and chief investment officer of Honeycomb Digital Investments. My name is Toby Loftin. I'm the director of strategic relations for Honeycomb. And today we're here to talk about the Digital Opportunities Fund. Baxter, what is the fund designed to do?
Well, the first thing that I would say is we're firm believers that blockchain is going to be the biggest innovation for our society since the internet. And what this fund is designed to do is to look for those next generation cryptocurrencies that are poised to unlock that next stage of growth and reward the investors for getting in early on some of these new opportunities. I think a lot of people don't realize that some of the best minds in the computer science space are dedicated right now to building applications on top of the blockchain. And that's creating all kinds of excitement in the blockchain space. So you might have heard in the news recently that video games are now going to the blockchain and really pushing the limit in terms of what people can do in terms of gaming. DeFi, or decentralized finance, is becoming very popular as a way to lend and borrow directly with people through the blockchain. Tokenization, which my book Digital Finance was about, the book I published with Wiley. So you're seeing all these exciting new use cases out there. And what our fund is designed to do is to target those cryptocurrencies that have real utility. They provide solutions for real world problems and can create all kinds of new business models from a commercial and economic standpoint. That utility derives value for these cryptos, and we want to get in early before people realize that.
Okay, well, so with that backdrop, what are the advantages of a fund? Why a private fund?
Sure. So crypto is still in its nascent stages of growth, and the infrastructure to get into these cryptos is still not fully developed. And I think if you think about like something, say that the stock market, if you have an account at TD Ameritrade or you have one at Schwab, you're pretty much getting the same offerings. You can go buy Procter & Gamble or Philip Morris or whatever it is at either one of them. There's no real difference in between what they offer at a high level. With the digital space, you've got to have multiple avenues to go down to buy these cryptos or to get to really have an expanded opportunity set because these platforms really haven't developed the capabilities to do that in a one-stop shop type of fashion. So what the fund can do is create these established relationships that we've developed, allow the fund to sign up and have ability to trade through these different custodians. That provides safety. It provides a huge opportunity set that we can then go out and exploit and create the best type of risk reward trade-off for our investors.
Okay, so it sounds like you've got multiple relationships with qualified custodians so that you have the ability to buy these emerging cryptos so that the investor can actually benefit.
You got it.
Okay.
You got to try to simplify that and trying to make it as easy as possible.
Okay, so give us some examples. Like what exactly is the fund buying?
Sure. So again, we're looking for those next generation cryptos that are going to unlock that next wave of growth in blockchain. To give you a couple examples, I'd start off with one of our largest positions, which is a project called Hedera. The ticker is HBAR or HBAR. This to me could potentially be what was known as an ETH killer. Ethereum was probably one of the best performing assets over the last 10 years. Hedera could do pretty much everything that Ethereum can do, but better, faster, and cheaper. They have all of the technology to do tons of transactions at a low price in a way that's safe and in a way that's environmentally friendly. So you may have heard how with Bitcoin, to run the network, it's now consuming more energy than the entire nation of Argentina. Hedera has eliminated a lot of that to the point where it's such a small environmental footprint that they can actually go out and buy a small amount of carbon credits and actually make the network carbon negative. It's that efficient. What really drives it is the team behind it. It was developed by two colonels in the United States Air Force who were professors of computer science at your alma mater, the Air Force Academy. And if you know anything about that part of the country, you have Cheyenne Mountain there. And inside Cheyenne Mountain, there was
NORAD.
You got it, the nuclear defense. All of our nuclear capabilities for the United States were commanded out of that mountain. Well, these two professors, they designed all the systems to protect that, to make sure that it couldn't be hacked, that messages could safely be communicated from the right people.
Authenticated. Yeah.
Exactly right. So they have done this type of an exercise of creating a secure, scalable
Protocol.
Exactly right. At an even higher level of risk than what we're talking about with blockchain disrupting and totally overdoing the financial system. Other people are agreeing that's a great network. Just to give you some highlights of projects that have decided to use Hedera. So in Britain, you have the NHS, the National Health Service, or the socialized medical system. They tracked all of the COVID vaccine doses that were given in the country. So every time that a vial of the vaccines moved from one place to another, it was recorded on the Hedera Hashgraph network. Every time one was administered to a patient, they recorded it. Also, every 5 minutes, the temperature at which these vaccines were being kept, it was recorded on the Hedera Hashgraph network. So if you think about that, that's about as high of a profile politically and socially of an issue that we faced in the last 5 years. How do we get these vaccines out? If someone like the NHS in Britain can trust Hedera to do it, I don't see why, eventually Walmart couldn't put their supply chain on Hedera, or Louis Vuitton couldn't put anti-counterfeiting chips into their shoes and their handbags. So there's tremendous potential for a project like Hedera. And what's so great about it is the more network volume, the more revenue that the protocol generates. The more revenue it generates, the more valuable the coins are that use it.
Accrues the H bar. Yeah.
Exactly right.
Okay. Well, great. Well, thank you for that example, Baxter. And if you're interested in more information, please check out Baxter's book, Digital Finance, published by Wiley, and go to our website, honeycombdigital.io. There's plenty of educational materials there. We look forward to seeing you.